I'd be in tears.
Man, I was
I'd be
just trying to
hurt.
celebrate the time to be on here, like YouTube.
I ain't judging you. It was just the fact that you had to do that just right before we go on air, after we haven't been on air in a grip. So that's how we're gonna start this. Because hello all and welcome back to the Hill Turn Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah Jackson Jr. And man, it's been a minute since we said that. Right beside me, Devin Lee Crimes. Devin, how are you?
I'm pretty good. It's been a minute, but we back in it. See how I started off?
No.
I'm already starting off that super hot fire.
See, look, I like the energy you're giving out. I like the vibes you're giving out, but right now, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, and some things we touch on, it ain't gonna.
Yeah, this is gonna be like an up and down type of episode. Well, we're gonna start off with the good. We were on a small hiatus, celebrating life. That's pretty much how I'm gonna get to. It was my birthday. It was the birthday week. The week before, the scheduling was awful. It was just so much going on at once. Last week, it was my birthday. I celebrated the way a regular 23-year-old should. And now we're back. And we're back in business. And unfortunately, WWE had to do some stupidness once again. And they have released 6 people. And it's a sad time because number one, before we get into this, is there anything you want to share, like anything personal? How was your week? How was your 2 weeks off? Because I don't want to go straight into like miserableness. I was talking about my birthday, and you. How was your 2 weeks off?
And my 2 weeks off were, it was like a tornado. It's like you take every day of the week and just throw them in a tornado, and it's like, oh, shoot, I'm trying to run from it. Basically, I'm just trying to say it will take me. I'll put it that way. But we're here. I'm here. And I guess I could have said I'm here, we're here. Exactly. You know what I'm trying to say.
So you're here in spirit, pretty much.
Exactly. Like, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here.
No, I don't blame you. It was rough. But all in all, we have to talk about the people that have been released. And John Morrison being one of them, all of Hit Row being released. Tegan Knox, Drake Maverick, Shane Thorne, Jackson Riker, who, I mean, are we really upset about that? No, I mean, let's be, granted, we don't want nobody to lose their jobs, obviously, but are we really upset about something about Jackson Riker? So, and I believe that was it. So, saying those names, just your thoughts.
Man, this feel like this not too long ago. Like, we had that one episode, I was excited. Like, Hit Row was drafted to SmackDown. I'm like, all right, check this out. They're gonna feud with the Usos at some point, New Day, all these potential things they could do. They took away B-Fab first, and now the rest of them, like, what was the point of calling them up if you were just like, you know what, we just no. What was the reason?
Exactly. And then you go back to, and I like you spoken that perfectly. Hit Row, you did all that for no reason, pretty much. All that literally for no reason. Isaiah Swerve Scott was my dog, man. That was my dog. So that one hurt. John Morrison, I voiced on the last episode that we did that his wife got released, and I wasn't wishing no ill will. I didn't want to predict that he was going to get released too, but I was just like, that's weird how, they released his wife and John Morrison is still there, and now he's gone. And his wife, Frankie Monet, who was released a couple weeks ago, she came out and voiced that, 2 incomes have been gone within a matter of weeks. She can voice how upset and angry she is at this company because of this. And this is something we, fail to forget. We're talking about WWE releasing people. We're making jokes and we're doing all this. They both were making money from a WWE contract. And WWE just kind of just threw them to the side, just threw them away because they had nothing for them. Is that disgusting? Is that kind of disgusting for a company, or is that just business?
I mean, once you take away everything that's on top of it, underneath it, the foundation is just business. But it is still messed up, like right, and it's like right before the holidays too. You keep getting rid of all these people, and like I said, I guess like I said, yo, look at it, and like once you take away all these layers of like how messed up it is, how much of the timing is messed up, your reasoning, apparently, budget cuts, and underneath all that is the foundation of it's just business, which I mean, it's messed up. But like I said, once you break it down, you always see in the middle, they'll just go like, "What?" At the end of the day, it's still just business.
Yeah, and then the business sucks. The business really does suck, and you're getting put in these positions where you're no matter when, at no matter what time, you can lose your job. Drake Maverick lost his job, had a very emotional video, got his job back in a very emotional way, just to have his job lost once again. What was the point of going through all this?
Yeah, so you
What?
pretty much just wasted his time if he was like not having any long-term thoughts for him.
There was nothing planned for him but that heartfelt WWE contract that he got, while everybody else that was released, EC3 and them, were sitting there like, okay, I guess that's cool. Then just for him to get released again.
Again, yeah.
So it's just like, why did you waste this man's time? He could have been made a name for himself somewhere else. So
It makes no sense. It's just my thing is like if they keep saying budget cuts, it's just
no, you gotta say it the way he says it. Hold on. Who you gotta say it the way John Laurinaitis says it.
budget cuts. Sorry, due to our latest budget cuts, we are coming to term. Like it's just like, come on, man. And then they just released that their earnings are great and everything, and how they budget. How much budget do you need to cut? It's like budget got hair or something, and the budget keep trying to get out the hair at the chair, and they're like, "Come back, we still got more to cut. Come back here, budget." Like, no, man. Just I don't know. That's why they say it's just business, because after all that, under all that bull crap, it's just business, I guess.
I mean, it's nice.
My last pet peeve about it. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
My whole thing is crazy. You know how they have like the NXT contracts where like if they do get released, they get what is it, like 30 days and 30 days like for when they can perform somewhere else again. And then once you go to WWE contract, then it's 90 days. I just think it's messed up like how you'll be in NXT, get called up, maybe do like one little thing or something on the main show, you get cut, now you gotta wait 90 days. It's like all your buzz. I mean, I'm saying that, not saying these group of people are gonna lose any momentum or buzz on their like name, but it's just kind of messed up. Like that clause is like 30 days for NXT, while you probably spent majority of your time there, and you probably stepped in your foot of WWE for like 1 second. Now you're gone. Now you gotta wait 90 days. Like Keith Lee, Karrion Kross.
And yeah, that does make sense. But then again, you also have to look at people like Shane Thorne and Jackson Riker, who not only are they going to get released, they have to wait 90 days. Granted, they were already on a 90-day no compete clause, and they were still signed in the contract, not doing nothing. That was pretty much their 90-day no compete clause.
Yeah.
In catering. So it's just like now they have to wait 90 more days at home. And granted, I heard it is paid. So
yeah, but it's like good. Still you gotta sit at home and just chill and work out. Stay strong. I don't know. I just don't like being handed a brand new contract, and I was just like, all right, that's it. Like, what was the point of handing me this new contract, man?
Exactly. And speaking of that, we're gonna go into that. Matter of fact, let's just go into it right now before we get into the predictions. Let's talk about the behavioral issues that some of these people have. Somebody like Keith Lee, somebody like Bray Wyatt, who are told to do such crazy, I wouldn't even call it crazy, idiotic. Let's call them idiotic. I like that idea. Idiotic stuff. Bray Wyatt getting set on fire. A bunch of character killing stuff that WWE wants them to do. They refuse to do it. They get released, and now they have behavioral issues. Do you think that these people have actual behavioral issues? Do you think they are difficult to work with? Or do you think this is WWE's way of trying to like lower their stock in the independent scene?
With the latter of what you said, I definitely agree. I feel like I feel like that's their way of trying to go like, oh no, we were right. That was them. They just didn't want to agree. They didn't want to cooperate. No, you was giving them some stupid stuff to do, and they was just like, no, I want to do this. How about this? They was giving you feedback on their character, and you probably just took it like, oh, you trying to be disrespectful, da 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 da, and trying to paint them in a light where it's like now, while he was there, we ain't hear none of that, but now he gone. Oh, he got behavior issues. He's hard to work with. Da da da. He's difficult. You trying to make him look bad to whoever want to probably sign him in the future. When I'm saying that they're gonna really take WWE's word like that, like, oh, you know what? They may just be, however they take it's how they take it. But still, I think it's kind of messed up. As soon as these people leave, obviously they're gonna be looking, see who's gonna sign them. Now you got people going, oh, well, he was difficult, he was hard to work with, da da da, trying to like, dirty their name. And it just ain't right.
Nah, it's not at all. And granted, don't matter. Keith Lee could have smashed a table into I ain't doing nothing. Like, and they can say, you know what, that is behavioral issues. Keith Lee is destructive and we need to get him out of here. That man's getting signed the next day. I don't care. He's going to AEW, too talented. So, somebody like a Keith Lee, somebody like, and granted, we're hearing that WWE, my phone actually vibrated from Fightful Select, and they were just talking about how WWE is trying to push hard for Johnny Gargano to sign us a new contract. They don't want him to go anywhere. They want him and Tommaso Ciampa to be the face of NXT. They want them to be the center of the rebrandment of NXT. Does that make sense?
Not really, because it's like they keep forcing this whole thing. Like, we want people younger, we want people with this certain size and shape, and it's like, do they really fit? Like, I mean, I get they're trying to make that transition. Like, they don't want people to just feel like it's just like a whole flip over. Like, okay, let's try to ease. Let's give you some people that you do remember from your old NXT while we walk into this new NXT. It's too much. Like, just give us a good wrestling show. You ain't got to do all these transitional phases and stuff. It's too much that NXT trying to do.
Yeah, NXT. I think there was at least 20 minutes of wrestling on the last episode.
Oh, it was horrible. I said horrible.
It was terrible and horrible at the same. I feel you.
Terrible,
I feel
man.
you.
It'll be a new word.
I feel you. Like, I'm not gonna stop you from creating words if you're that mad.
And I mean, also, I'm just hoping like NXT is not like the testing ground for like the new, I guess, new direction they're trying to take their entire company to. Like, they're looking at NXT like, okay, let's see how this works. Let's just do like a gimmick full show. We have a whole bunch of stuff going on. We just, like, I'm not saying that that's what they're doing, but I'm just hoping that that's not the testing ground for it, where they're like, let's see if this works. Then we'll see if we want to, we do our other shows. Like, I could just sense they're going into that full on sports entertainment. Like, they really, like, because everybody leave and they're like, oh, I like professional wrestling. Like, they make a whole emphasis on how they want to be a wrestler. And like, you can't even say wrestler in WWE. That's how much they want to go forward in this whole sports entertainment, direction. Like, they gimmicks and all that. They just want to just give you the full out entertainment experience. And like I said, I'm just hoping that like NXT is just not like an experimental lab rat or something for this.
I think it is. It definitely is. Vince McMahon already has control of it. Bruce Pritchard already has his fingerprints on it. And I think it's pretty much wraps at this point. Triple H is already recovering right now. And there's no telling when he's come back. And not saying that in a horrible way, but let the man recover, let the man take his time. It could be a possibility, NXT is going to be crap. It's going to be, a horrible show. Triple H gets healthy, comes back, and it's, revamped. Not saying they're going to go through a whole rebranding, but the wrestling could be better. No more skits will be involved. We don't know.
Poker playing.
No poker playing, no traveling around the world to find foolishness. Like, there's no time for that. Like, there's no time for that at all. And speaking of wrestlers, our show is called the Heel Turn Podcast for a reason. We have a heel turn alert, and that is coming from the man Daniel Bryan, or Bryan Danielson, out of AEW. And look, at first I was shocked. He came out of nowhere. He went up, was talking to Heyman Page, about to congratulate him. Then he says, well, I'm kind of shocked because I was expecting to see Kenny Omega. And kind of was saying wanted him to win, and so he could beat him. And then he was like, "Well, it's cool. I'm not as shocked that you're gonna, not wrestle today because when I won the title at WrestleMania, I fought the very next day. The very next day, like that's cold. That's cold blooded. So he turned straight heel, and now we're gonna see Hangman versus Bryan Danielson at the next pay per view. Are you excited about this heel turn? Did this shock you? What was your thoughts?
I feel like it was too soon for me. I just feel like he just got there, just had a few matches that he, full out heel turn. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I just feel like for me it was just really quick.
I felt
not saying it's bad, just quick.
I feel like the way Daniel Bryan wrestles, he has a heelish wrestling style, and that comes from the source of him grabbing you by the arms while you're laying down and just kicking your face in, or just his submissions in general and how his submissions work, and his slow Pete Dunne style of, just bringing out straight agony on your opponent. I always seen that as when Daniel Bryan pulls that out, he's a heel. That's how I see it, at least. So when I saw, well, he's been doing all that throughout AEW, I just assumed, okay, well, he's just going nuts. He said he was going to kick heads in, so that's okay. That's what he's doing. But now that he's turned straight heel, I'm like, okay, this kind of makes sense. You were just murdering people. I just thought you were doing it because that's your natural style. No, you're doing it because, you're a jerk.
I was going to say, you're just doing it because you're a jerk.
Yeah, so it's cool. It makes sense. So I like it. I don't care that it's too soon. But no,
all I'm saying is the time it just felt quicker too soon. I said it was nothing wrong with it. I just felt like, okay, that was quick.
You know what I think it's too soon? CM Punk versus MJF.
Yeah.
I think that's way too soon. I think CM Punk could have went against somebody not lower or higher than MJF. I just figured you should save that for a little while longer till MJF is a little bit more, I'm not going to say more better in the ring because he is really good in the ring, but he's not main event level yet. I want to see MJF hit main event level. Let's have CM Punk go up against Miro. Let's have CM Punk go up against Sammy Guevara. CM Punk go up against somebody a little bit lower than MJF.
So he can
do you agree?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Lose.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I don't know, watching this run, like watching a Mortal Kombat run, like you just going through the towers, like.
Do you want CM Punk to lose now?
Yeah, I mean, so he ain't got to come at some point now. He been out of the game.
Who do you want to take his undefeated streak?
I was fine with Malachi or I'm fine with MG. I kept about to say MG. MJ. Why does it sound so like it roll off my tongue so proper? I'm fine with those two either doing it. But it just I don't know, for me to look at it, like you've been out of this game for a minute, and like here you is racking up these wins back to back to back to back. Like that rest got to catch up at some point.
Now I feel like if he lost to Eddie Kingston and they had a long rivalry, that would have been nice.
It would have been.
Eddie Kingston beat him, and then he was like, all right, and Eddie Kingston started talking foolishness. And then CM Punk was like, all right, let me get my life together. Get his life together, wins, and then
I'm not gonna lose to somebody like that would have been perfect.
Yeah, exactly. That would have been clean. Then it's 1-1, and then you have another match.
That's what I thought it was going. I ain't complaining, but that's what I thought it was going.
Right, like we're not booking this thing. We're not Tony Khan. We don't have the money to go up against.
You don't have the money apparently. Like you got more money than Vince McMahon. You must really,
Right. He's like, I could do this over and over again. He's like, I could buy and sell this podcast
without blinking my eye.
Right.
He's like, oh my bad. No, I like CM Punk and everything. I'm glad he's back. I just don't want to see this man go like 11-0 or something. I'm really like, really? Come on.
Exactly. Man. Now I'm scared to talk about AEW. I'm like, Tony Khan gonna have us at the end of dark scrubbing the arena with toothbrushes.
Like, see how it is.
See how it is.
You didn't say that.
I would have been like, man, you over here talking about CM Punk's undefeated streak. Now we in here scrubbing confetti.
He go up past. I'm like, why did you just lose?
Right, I'm like CM Punk wiping his blood off, swiping it at us. We got to clean it up off the floor. Like, Like,
Like this, I should have just kept my mouth shut.
right? It's like I could have just kept this to myself. I see a Punk talking on our podcast. We gotta listen to it. Nah, but just going back into AEW. AEW, I do like the run it's on. I do like everywhere it's going. But there needs to be more. There needs to be more women's wrestling, man. I felt like there was and I'll excuse YouTube because I do click the this is for kids, but it's kind of like a sausage fest going on in AEW, the match card wise, because it's nine men matches, 9 men promos, and then that one women's match that's like 3 minutes.
And that's it.
I'm like, dang, I feel like I was watching WWE back in 05. Like, like I'm back in.
Exactly.
But instead, they're not like, ripping clothes off or nothing like that. So it's just like, there needs to be better women's. The women that they have there, wrestling wise, is amazing. I mean, all around wise, not just wrestling wise. I'm not even gonna say it like that, but like all around wise, they're incredible. So
Just
the fact that they're not
time.
exactly way more time. So the disrespect there for AEW needs to stop in the women's division. But all in all, I mean, is there anything you want to add or anything you want to say about?
No, I mean, no, I fully agree. Just get them, more time on that match card. Like it ain't gonna hurt. You got time. You got shows to do it. But other than that, AEW doing pretty fine to me. Obviously, they got a lot of space to improve, a lot of things to get better on, and that's what's good. Because obviously, it's still like a young, upcoming, like not upcoming. It's still young in its stages of what it's been. So it's gonna be some hiccups coming, and it's gonna be fun to see. But give the women more time. And I ain't gonna say it no more.
Bro, see, I'm telling you, Tony Khan gonna have us, bro. Okay. I'm telling you, this man, I'm sweating now.
I got my chest off. I'm like, I ain't gonna say it no more time.
See, I'm like, it's crazy because we talk about a WrestleMania match with Vince McMahon. We literally talking about getting our lives changing with Tony Khan.
Man.
That's crazy. Nah, that's because Vince McMahon's like, yeah, I see money coming out of this. Let's go. I don't care what you guys are doing. I see money.
I see money. That little picture of him filling the money.
Tony Khan is like, I see money, but not with you guys. He was like, I see. He's like, I just can't even fathom. But before I cry, before I see this man in my nightmares, let's go over. You said what?
No, it's just like my favorite image of Vince McMahon. He smelling that money. He was just.
Yeah, exactly. Just all
like this, man.
Exactly. Like this man sees money like out of anything. Tony Khan is like, man, nah. Just because you guys said that one thing, I gotta have y'all McDonald's application ready. Like you got everything.
I faxed it over this morning.
He said everything you did in life has been erased. Like I look at the wall, my college degree just starts like Thanos, just like Thanos, like Dustin.
Oh man.
I'm like, Tony, I'm like, what did you doing? It's like I started absorbing, like my McDonald's, like I just instantly started getting like McDonald's uniform, like I started levitating.
Now we gotta wait 5 years to take them out.
Right, yeah, like now I'm over here wrestling at Impact. Like I can only get jobs at Impact.
Yeah, see, man, it's a whole movie arc right here. That's like
right,
5 movies right there, dude.
Exactly. Now we gotta stop clowning. Well, mainly me. I've been going on, but Survivor Series. Since we've been worked, since I don't care anymore. Now we gotta waste time. Because we haven't been here in a minute. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. Have we been worked?
Oh yeah, I think we've definitely been worked.
It's just the way you said it. Oh yeah. I was waiting on you to tell me that all day.
Man, I've been working, man. I'll let you know. But no, I mean, you look at this. I mean, you see, it's like you see it like, okay, Charlotte and Becky Lynch, okay. So I guess they're like, all right, let's start to throw some feistiness in it, some heat, some backstage real drama to it, make people really want to see what's gonna happen. And yeah, that was their plan. I mean, I'm not here no there more excited for it, but I guess I've been worked.
Yeah, like to be honest, I totally forgot like what was going on, like the events and stuff, because when I seen them going back and forth the belts, and then I heard about all the backstage drama going on, and then Becky Lynch going to interviews, we were best friends, we don't talk, but we used to, and now we don't anymore. I blocked her off Instagram. I'm like, dang, it's going crazy. But then as soon as I go on like Instagram, I see a graphic Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair. I'm like, you suck.
Trying to work.
I'm like, you guys, like, yeah, I was like, I've been
Well,
bamboozled,
see,
hoodwinked,
the
led
thing
astray.
is, I just felt like it was just like a snowball. Like it was just like, oh, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. Here we go. A whole bunch of stuff. Because then they just came from Crown Jewel. Now they got the draft that happened before Crown Jewel. Now they got to switch. It was just so much going on that it was just all convoluted. And it wasn't really good enough time to build up nothing properly.
Exactly. And what they're doing right now is pretty good. The match, I think, is going to be awesome. Obviously, there's not going to be a problem in the match whatsoever. But it's just a matter of what drama. I don't think we're going to see any type of real, me personally, I don't think we're going to see any type of real drama. I think it's just going to be something basic, something, it's going to be a work shoot. I think we're going to be worked into a shoot. Do you think that? And number one, okay. And first off, who do you have in this match?
I'm taking Charlotte Flair, because I'm looking at how it's just been going. I mean, Becky really. I mean, you said she really ain't been really doing that much. She just been talking. She's been in matches, yeah, but they ain't in either no contest or like some boo-boo way she won to cheat. She ain't really been showing that much. But Charlotte, I mean, she been going at this since after WrestleMania and taking on different types of competition. So I feel she got more. How can I say? I don't know why I was about to say mileage. I'm like, she's not a car, but like she's been.
She has more momentum.
Yeah, her momentum more rolling than Becky is right now. It's just like if Becky won, it's like what?
Yeah, to be honest, I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm definitely going with Charlotte Flair in this match because Charlotte. There's no reason for Becky to win. There's a lot for Becky to gain in this match, but there's so much of Charlotte to lose. If Becky loses to Charlotte, I don't think Becky, loses anything out of it. I mean, if she taps, I think she does, but I feel like she loses something. I don't think she loses something out of it losing to Charlotte Flair. You've been gone for a while. You just came and beat Bianca Belair. That's cool. So it's like you went from Bianca Belair to Charlotte. There's no shame in losing, especially if you're not losing your title out of it. Exactly. Becky's well protected. So Charlotte has every way, shape, and form to win this match. If she loses, then yeah, I feel like she would be sick to her stomach. She's going to AEW soon. Like, yeah, like there's something wrong.
You're really gonna be out of there.
Exactly. But now we have to go to a match that you probably are torn between. A match you're probably going to be in tears in. I could already eating bootios with your tribal chief shirt on.
That would be exciting to see. Like it's just like I'm sitting there crying. Like,
why you gotta do this? Like, why as Big E is getting choked out? Because you know what to do. You know what to do. Big E getting choked out. I can't even imagine that. I don't want to.
Man, you right, man. But it's gonna be hard for me.
But me saying that, I got the tribal chief. I got Roman Reigns. Who do you have? Big E versus Roman Reigns going into the Survivor Series.
Dang, man, this match hurt. And it's funny because I wanted to see it, but now it's coming. I'm like, wait a minute. I don't know who to choose. So you got the tribal chief, huh?
Yep.
Man, I'm gonna be different. Because I can't.
I want to lose.
I want to. No, I ain't saying that. You never know. So since you want to go ahead and take the tribal chief, I'm going to take Phil the Power Big E, the WWE champion of Monday Night Raw. And why?
Why?
So one, I want him to get payback. Because Roman keep messing with New Day like that, having his cousins come. See, now you made me have a whole heel turn on Roman.
See?
This is tough for me, man. This one of the matches where I'm like, can I be neutral?
So who are you gonna pick?
I'm picking Big E, unfortunately. Don't tell Roman I said this.
Wow, you taking Big E.
You had to go out there. I'm taking the tribal thing.
Look, that's shocking. Now I'm shocked.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be even worse when you see Big E scrambling for life as he's in the clutches of the tribal chief. Now, if New Day come out, if the New Day win, if Big E wins, that's clutch. But Roman, hearing everything backstage wise too, Roman ain't going for that. I'm sorry, Roman ain't. Bro, you mean to tell me I'm going on a streak for a year just to have a man twerk over me while I'm knocked out? No, I'm sorry. While Paul Heyman's crying in the corner, no. After I just beat Brock Lesnar, I'm sorry.
When you paint the image that way, man.
I just beat Brock Lesnar and now I lose to Big E, and now he twerks with the WWE Championship.
Ain't nobody say he's gonna do all that. Ain't nobody say he's.
I'm sorry, Roman ain't going for that.
It's gonna be a fun one to
not
watch.
Going for that.
Well, that's tough.
Now we have Team Raw: Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Austin Theory, and Bobby Lashley taking on Team SmackDown: Drew McIntyre, King Woods, Jeff Hardy, Happy Corbin, and right now officially Sheamus. As of 30 minutes ago, he just got on the team. Who do you have? Team Raw, Team SmackDown?
I'm gonna take Team Raw in this.
Why?
Man. I feel like they have more heavy hitters. And Bobby, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. I just feel like that's a stacked team right there. I hate how it was put together, but is what it is. I really truly despise this match this year. Like I'm trying not to let my hatred go into it though. But I got Raw in this. As ragtag as it is, and how they coexist, I just feel I think Raw got the more firepower in this over Team SmackDown.
I definitely agree. Unless Team Raw just completely collapses,
which
definitely could happen. I have Team Raw because look at this. Drew McIntyre is on Team SmackDown. He's probably the star there. So starting off there, he's been champion for a year. He's been getting master locked, hurt locked, I should say, by Bobby Lashley for a good month and a half to lose his title. So, and that's just one of the 5 members. Drew McIntyre, the top heavy hitter, was struggling with one guy.
That's
you got Jeff Hardy, who I guess got to win over Karrion Kross. I guess we can't be mad at that. So, he got some momentum, I guess. But Finn Balor, who pretty much was destroying NXT, Seth Rollins, who took out Rey Mysterio's eye, put it back in, to destroy his son. Seth Rollins went on a whole tear, and then just started destroying Seth Rollins. I mean, not Seth Rollins, started destroying Cesaro after Roman Reigns was done with him. Roman Reigns was like, get him out my face.
Oh.
So Seth Rollins said, okay, let me pick up the scraps.
You had like Cesaro like a toy or something they throwing around. Like, here you go.
That's what happened. So, Roman Reigns choked this man out. Seth Rollins, they made eye contact, and Seth Rollins just murdered him. And then he continued to murder him for months. So it's like, what more can you say?
Oh my God.
You have King Woods. He got momentum, but let's be honest. We got to be honest. I don't even want to say it. You have Happy Corbin with no momentum whatsoever.
I'm so sick of that, man. I'm so sick of that entire gimmick.
And you have Sheamus. To be honest, this is pretty much a tag match. Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus Team Raw. That's how I see it. Because King Woods, he gonna have his shine, but King Woods he doesn't have a win over anybody besides Austin Theory. So we have to be real with ourselves here. So I ain't mean to dampen the mood there. I feel like
I'm planning this match, but it's just like they just left me no choice. Like it's just like no build to it. Like it's just, and then like you get a team, they're like, oh shoot, well yeah, this team probably don't make sense. Oh, let's take Dominic out. Let's take, it's just like, exactly. Like, I remember he was on that team. Like I'm about to just go. I forgot Dominic was ever there.
They looked at the women's roster. Who's this Aaliyah chick? Let's put her in there. And then mid match, let's get out of here.
It make no sense. It's like it ain't no type of real loyalty. Like, yeah, we gonna do this.
Like, but after we get her out of here, let's see how she feels about it. Let's see how we get a whole interview of how she feels about it.
It's just, I don't know. This.
Now we got to talk about Team Raw versus Team SmackDown in the women's division. Team Raw has Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan. We're gonna talk about her later. I gotta talk about her later. Liv Morgan, Carmella, and Zelina Vega, or Queen Vega, whatever you want to call her, versus Team SmackDown. Sasha Banks, Shotzi, Shayna Baszler, Natalya, and TBA. And I think that's Naomi, or I don't know who took that spot. To be honest, SmackDown is on right now. Shayna Baszler and Natalya just got the win over Naomi and her tag team partner, which was Aaliyah, who just got kicked out. So it's like, I don't even know who's filling in for this women's match. I guess we'll find out 30 minutes before the pre-show. So should we even pick about predictions? Should we even?
Shoot, either way, I'm still picking Raw.
You said they could have. You said Charlotte could wrestle twice.
Man, I tell you, shoot, man, SmackDown limping right into this Survivor Series. You got people that don't like each other. You got Sasha Banks and it's just come on. It's just like, I don't know. I looked at Survivor Series like, Raw versus SmackDown. Like, we better than y'all. Yeah. Now it's just like, hey, I just got might as well put this blue shirt on. Like, it's just like shoot, I can't wear red no more. Now I gotta, man.
But that's the thing. But you know what's been happening though? It's just like, oh, bro, you're cold. You've been on a run. Man, put this red shirt on. You don't need that blue shirt no more.
You don't need
so
that.
It's like, why SmackDown can't even get no momentum?
And like, it's just the whole thing. You got somebody on the team, you take them off, you put this person on, come on, just get a team and try to build something, have them attack at the other show or something. Go, oh, shoot, SmackDown came to Raw. Raw came to SmackDown. No, you got people feuding inside the team already.
Exactly. When you think about it, Seth Rollins was taking Rey Mysterio's eye out on SmackDown, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You got Kevin Owens, who was getting ran over by golf carts on SmackDown. you got Austin Theory beating up people taking selfies on SmackDown. These people now they're on Raw, about to beat up SmackDown.
They should have did the draft either be after. I think this draft should have been somewhere else, and I think Crown Jewels would like jack it all up. Because you go from Crown Jewel just to run straight to Survivor Series. Now you all huffing and puffing and limping.
Exactly.
Just like how I painted that picture, like, oh, Crown Survivor Series. Hold on. hey, Raw, come here, SmackDown. I know you don't like each other. Come on.
And it's awful. And they threw everything together.
That's why they ain't got no more shows to January.
Let's make this interesting though. For these two matches, who are your sole survivors? Let's make that a bonus. For me, I'm just throwing this out here. For the Raw and SmackDown for the men's, SmackDown, Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. I got them for the last two on SmackDown. But okay, let's do 2 and 2. Like if you have to choose a 2 on 2, like who will be the last two? So I feel like that's a lot easier. So like SmackDown, I would have Drew and Sheamus, and for Raw, I would have Bobby and Seth.
Man, you like to pull out some really good tricks here.
You can choose the same, like
no, you good. So for that, on SmackDown, I'm picking Drew as well because Drew's pretty much the star, like you said, of that group. And you said Sheamus. I mean, Sheamus ain't no pushover.
Because let me see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, and we have 4. So there's 10 people, 4 picks. So there's 4 people. There's a chance that we can, there's a great chance that we could be right for 4 chances. So you have Drew and who else?
I say Sheamus. But for Raw, Drew and Sheamus on SmackDown, and for Raw, I'm gonna say Bobby and Kevin Owens.
Bobby and Kevin Owens. I like that. For the women's,
Who
do you got for the women's?
For Raw, I got Bianca and Rhea. I don't know. I had to pause. Let's say,
yeah, I'm like, okay.
You hear crickets going like this.
Yeah, I'm like, is he gonna finish what he's saying? Like, okay.
So I'm still like trying to map out these things. They keep changing people in and out. SmackDown, I got Sasha still in there. Man, who else is?
You got Shotzi, Shayna, and Natalya, and TBA.
I'm gonna say Sasha, And Shayna.
See, I was thinking Shayna, but Shayna be getting treated like
Yeah, you right.
like hot dog water. So I might have to go Sasha. And I will, it really depends on who this TBA is. But
Yeah, that's the
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go Natalia. Because Natalia has she has a little pep in her stuff now. I think she's doing a little bit better now. So let's go IC versus US. You got Shinsuke Nakamura, who's no longer King or Prince Nakamura since King Xavier took over. You have Shinsuke taking on Damian Priest. I think that's going to be a great match. Who do you have?
It's gonna be a good match. I got Damian Priest in this match. Look, you about to throw up when I said that. I was like, dang, he said some,
Makes me sick.
I'm just gonna say, cause shoot, man, it's just I don't know, cause what I ain't trying to no disrespect to Shinsuke, man. I love Shinsuke, but this IC run he's had has been horrible. It's horrible, man. He just got pinned in a tag team match. Why? When you have a tag team partner that can take the pin, I don't know. I forget that he's even IC champion anymore. It's like they just gave it to him just so they can say, well, we did make him IC champion for, in that period of time. With Damian Priest, like I've seen this man in some really good matches. Like he had the triple threat match with Sheamus and Jeff Hardy. Then he had the Extreme Rules match the next night with Sheamus. That was great. And I just feel like he's been on a much better run than the Shinsuke's IC title. So I mean, I just feel like if Shinsuke would win it, it kind of just craps on what Damian Priest been doing. Not really, because it's not like he's losing his title or anything. It's just in terms of me comparing these runs with the title, I got Damian Priest in this matchup. It's like really cold in here.
I would love to say I have Damian Priest. I want Shinsuke to win.
You know you love Shinsuke.
I love me some Shinsuke. I love me some Shinsuke. I see they can't see that on the the video. But no, I love Shinsuke. Shinsuke's a dog, but he's been treated horribly. So obviously he's gonna get thrown. He's gonna count the lights. But I don't want him to. I'm gonna pick Shinsuke for the win because as crazy as Damian's run has been, Shinsuke deserves better. We know Shinsuke can wrestle. And we know if Shinsuke wants to win the match, Shinsuke gonna win the match. This match is gonna be hard hitting. This match is gonna be stiff. Yes. And ain't nobody stiffer than Shinsuke.
He was getting ready to say with his chest too. Ain't nobody stiffer than him.
Yeah, I was gonna I was gonna be like, hey, you know what? Let me tell you something else about Shinsuke.
That was gonna be the thumbnail.
I was gonna go crazy. Let me tell y'all something that nobody else know about Shinsuke.
That man stiff, and he know it, and I know
he know it, and you know I know it. Nah, but yeah, like Shinsuke, he's up there with the best of them. He's a really great wrestler, really great performer. Damian Priest is crazy. I mean, he was getting whipped with a kendo stick. It was looking like he was about to rip off the ropes off his arms.
Incredible.
But I got Shinsuke for the win. And for the last match, we did this backwards and reverse, but the RK Bros taking on the Usos, the Bloodline. Who you got?
I gotta take the Usos in this one.
Why?
I'm telling you, man. It's just when I watch these, I mean, Usos always been great, but it's like recently, like I said, I won't even say it because I can hear you now. Why you gonna bring Roman in it? Roman ain't even in this, man. I ain't even saying nothing about it. You always get Roman in your mouth. But
I mean,
pause. But no, I just the Usos. I can't take it, man. This show been crazy. But I'm gonna take the Usos because I feel like as good as a run as RK Bro been on, it just hasn't been as impressive as the Usos. I mean, RK Bro just been taking on. I mean, I'm not saying like I'm not trying to downplay the talent that they've been going up against, but I just feel like Usos on another level compared to them as a team. Usos to me is just too solid, too great of a team to go down to RK Bro. I just can't see it. It's gonna be a double frog splash to Riddle I can't see Orton taking it. It's
Yeah,
gonna be it's
you
gonna be the
funny.
reps. It's gonna be. I'm not saying he won't take it, but I just can't see it happen. And that's gonna be the reps.
No, I definitely agree with you. I want to say that the RK Bro will take the win, but to be honest, the communication has been off. Randy Orton's hugging them with the titles in their hands, like, you got to listen to me, bro. You got to. When have you ever heard Randy? You have to listen to me,
bro. Like,
if we just came together as a unit, like, what? Like, what is Randy
if
talking
you just
about?
listen to me.
If you just listen to me, like, I promise I won't RKO you. Like, and really, and Randy is just, he's too calm, and the Usos they're one super kick away from ending the match always. So, like, to be honest, I see the Usos taking it all the way. There's no shame at all, but at the end of the day, Usos for the win. Now I gotta fry you. Before we get into the dream match, we got to talk about Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan has a title match against who? Against who? Who is she going against, Devin?
Becky. Becky Lynch.
Is
why
she
you
winning?
was all like, why you was I can't see her going against Charlotte. I can't see that. I'm gonna have to just throw my Apex out the window.
Is she winning?
No, because it's too soon.
Oh
no, but see. Man, it's like my that's like my signature votes. You be trying to hit me, I'll be like, see. Now look, when I originally pitched this, when I pitched these stuff, man, I pitched like Mahomes, man. I throw it long and far. And hurry put something that's why I said I was looking at her to win the Royal Rumble, which gave plenty of time for her to build up some type of momentum, make it credible. I wasn't trying to jump into it this fast. I feel like somebody heard me and was like, all right, why not? You know what, Liv, go out there. You're gonna have a match with Becky.
For you to have a Royal Rumble, for you to win a Royal Rumble match, you got to be ready for a championship match.
Yeah. But I wanted the Royal Rumble to like lead up to it to be like, well, she's in this because she won the Royal Rumble. So now she's in this. I don't like how it built up. Like I wanted, that's what I wanted, but I ain't want it like this.
But either way, she fighting Becky, right?
Yeah.
She ain't beating Becky.
That's what I'm saying.
She don't deserve to win the Royal Rumble. She not ready. If she ain't beating Becky,
we still had plenty of time, but we still had a whole nother month to get to it. That's why I don't like this, because they rushing it. And now it's just gonna jack up my plans. Like,
tell me who Liv Morgan, because I've seen Liv Morgan beat Natalya before, maybe a year or two ago. I've seen Liv Morgan beat up Carmella. I've seen Liv Morgan beat up Zelina Vega. Never seen her beat up Shayna Baszler. Never seen that happen. Will I ever see that happen? Probably not. And if I do, wake me up.
They be doing some froggy, fishy stuff to Shayna.
So for me to say that Liv Morgan, and this is no offense to her as a performer, her as a wrestler, but Shayna Baszler is a manimal. Like, Shayna Baszler is an animal. So she's destroying Liv Morgan. I don't see Liv Morgan beating up Charlotte. I don't see Liv Morgan beating up Becky. I don't see Liv Morgan touching Bianca Belair.
Well, yeah, he said she gotta beat him up. You act like it's gonna be a one-on, like he's just stomping them out, just like no offense from the upper.
No, that's what it's the other way around.
And then you find a way to get up.
So you're saying, let her win the Royal Rumble.
That's what makes a champion. It's not about what Rocky Balboa said, man. It's not about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep going. I should have said it in his voice. I just destroyed the whole message.
Devin, the type of person that would be like, all right, I done taught you how to swim for 20 minutes. Go out in the Pacific. Go out and find.
Yeah, because I believe in you. I'll be like, I know you can do this. And the only way you can do it is to do it. I got a whole bunch of quotes today. Like Master Yoda said, it's not try, but do. Just do it. Just do it.
I cannot wait until this match. Because I can't wait till Becky do that. When Becky do that.
No. I'm saying she's not going to win this match. I already know. I just don't like how fast they ran into it. Because
So where's she going after this?
Shoot. I mean, at this point, she probably in the back of the line. They screwed up my plans, I'm telling you. I had long-term storytelling going on here. And they just fast throttled it to a dead end. And I don't like that. I seen something potentially growing here. Now it's about to be bursting in flames in front of me. And you're going to laugh at me. It's all good. It's all good. I know you've been rubbing your fingers. Yeah, Devin playing going up in flames. I ain't got to throw my Xbox out the window no more.
I don't got to throw my Xbox. Yeah, exactly. Now I don't have to worry about any wild foolishness anymore.
I seen that. I was like, this is too fast. Come on now. Like, she don't even had, like, she just lost to Carmella like a few weeks ago for no reason. And now she got a title shot. Come on, man. I'm happy, but it's not right. That's not how I predicted it.
Nah, I understand. I had to voice my opinion on
No, that's cool. I'm interested to see
how
what happens, but
completely off this was going. How off the rails WWE was trying to like destroy your plans.
pretty much.
But
Pretty personal at this point.
right now, I want to go into this dream match. We got 10 minutes left until we touch the hour mark. 9 minutes left now till we touch the hour mark. So I do have a specific dream match in mind, and that is coming into a form of Tommaso Ciampa taking on Cactus Jack in a hardcore match for Goldie. And I only say not for the NXT champion, but for some type of title that Tommaso Ciampa will probably lust over.
Call it, yeah.
But
I still like the name.
Who you got?
Dang. All right. No one will survive.
I thought you was in a freestyle. All right. I like this. Okay.
No, I mean I do. I like.
hold on. Turn my mic up real fast.
Nah. Can't hear it. I can't hear the mic with my headphones.
You hear that snare, bro? I can't hear my snare. Hold on.
No, I mess with this match. It's just dang. Then I'm going to take Cactus Jack. I don't know why I was gonna say baby at the end, knowing that's not his thing. And I'm gonna see, man, I be telling this man, he just looking at me like, man, I'm finna do that to this man. Dream matches, you know how dream matches go with Devin. But no disrespect to Tommaso Ciampa. But I just feel Cactus Jack, man, it's just, I feel like it's gonna take a lot to take that man down. You know, I call him Cactus Jack for no reason. And man, it's tough. This is tough, man. Shoot. I got Cactus. Hey, you be coming up with these hard dream matches, man.
Dang. I'm trying to wait for him to say who he got. I guess I'm gonna take Will I Willis willing to take
to a robot. Like, all right, we'll take Cactus Jack.
I'm like, dang.
I got Cactus Jack. I gotta let you go because you don't want to be putting out all these different subplots and other like what else and
yeah, because this is why I won. I got Tommaso Ciampa. Tommaso Ciampa's a dog. Tommaso Ciampa, when it comes to that title, he will do anything and everything. We've seen this man murder his best friend, Tommaso Ciampa, for that title. And not only did he do it, he did it in a hardcore match where he pretty much took him to the limit. He need this man's head off on multiple occasions.
Sorry.
Multiple occasions. It's okay.
My voice went out. I was like, oh my God. I'm sorry.
Like we seen Johnny Gargano pulled out in the stretcher multiple times. He rose up to the ranks, just destroyed Aleister Black. He was like, look, I want that title, and you're gonna give it to me regardless. He's like, the crazy part was I wasn't asking. Like Tommaso Ciampa is scary good, scary great performer. And you know when he clutched that title, it's raps. So when the title's up for the line, I don't see Cactus Jack coming out of it. And he lost to Triple H. So that's all I gotta say.
Gotta throw it in at the end like that. You know, because also he did say that he great. But Cactus Jack lost to Triple H. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I forgot which pay-per-view it was.
Wasn't that like Royal? No, it was like the year 2000. I know.
Yeah, 2000. I know we were alive. We were definitely alive at the time.
I was probably like walking around in diapers, but obviously, see, here you go. He put the title on the line. Tommaso a dog. He don't play about that title.
No Way Out, 2000.
Yeah, I was close. I was about to say Royal Rumble.
You did say 2000. You got the year right.
People see.
You got we got you. We got you on the knowledge.
I be digging in them archives. But back to the matter. Hey, you saying Tommaso a dog? You saying he do this and do that? He don't play about that title. But what's a dog
to a cactus? What? Come on now. If that should end your whole argument, I think I won this dream match, man. I think I gotta close out this YouTube. We gotta close out the live stream. You said because he like brought it up so like
Yeah, because I was like building up. I'm like, what's a dog to? I was
What's
gonna
it?
say
Because
cactus, but I'm like, it ain't gonna work.
your whole face just saying, well, what's a dog to a
You like cactus?
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
come
should
on
a
now.
dolphin have just pee on the cactus? I'm like, dang.
I'm like, this is done. This is for so it's saying that Tommaso Ciampa for the win.
This man see, I be trying to leave, man. You worse than me with the 50-50 booking, man. They used to be my
Man.
little escape car. Now he with the title on the line. That's a whole nother story. And he lost to Triple H.
Man, I'd be like, I feel like when Devin do dream matches, I think of like this kid at a spelling bee, where it's like, well, I think, can you say that in a sentence?
No, this is me. I'm telling you, he be like, yeah, I got so and so versus so and so. But like, think about it though. This before so and so knew how to tie his shoe. How he gonna win this match and he can't tie his shoe?
I'm trying to
me. Then I'll be like, what shoe? I didn't know he had to tie his shoe in this match. Like,
see, Devin was like, oh, that match was in the 2000s. That's all the information I'm just gonna say out of that. He ain't got no information about what happened, no backstory.
But he lost Triple H. That's all I got to say.
I told him, yeah, exactly. That's all I had to say. Oh, that was in 2000, right? Yeah, cool. You ain't give up no defense. You just added on to what I was saying.
I mean, well, soon he did lose. I mean,
I was just like, yeah, and to destroy your argument, he lost to Triple H. Oh yeah, he sure did. I remember the year.
Would have lost to it. Somebody threw me through this. That's when he what they do? It's like some type of not a bad drop. You know the move where they kind of flip him over.
Where he flipped over and he landed on his knee. His knee hit the steps.
Yeah. Should I lose too?
I lose. I forgot somebody got power drive into a table.
No, I'm saying you be talking about Mick Foley and stuff, man. Mick Foley was getting put through some punishment, man. They was doing some inhumane stuff to that man. And he's still out here rocking her, man.
And it's crazy, and he still lost. And just imagine going into WrestleMania. Yeah, you're gonna go through this fiery table. We're gonna put you through all this foolishness, and you're gonna still lose. Yeah, we're gonna have you face Randy Orton. You're gonna go through all these subtests. Yeah, you're gonna still lose. It's like, yeah, you're gonna risk your life at 55, but yeah, you're gonna still lose.
In the positivity of that, I don't know. I couldn't even get somebody. I'm like, we do remember it, but it's still messed up.
Mick Foley said, "Hey, McMahon, Vince, can I just get like a small little like IC title run? IC title run?
What?
Man, if you don't jump into that fiery pit,
you don't go rolling the thumbtacks and shut up. You're like, dang,
you want a title shot?
No. I was gonna put you through the table, but now we're gonna light it on fire. I'd be like, come on, man. Like every time you try to rebuttal, it's another thing they add into it. Oh, you know what? That 2x4 is wrapped in barbed wire.
He said you can get an IC title match, but you're gonna have to lose an ear. You're gonna have to lose another ear.
I was like, man, you know what? It's not even worth it no more. It was nice knowing y'all.
It was nice knowing y'all. AEW, here I like he's like this.
AEW, here I come.
But we have to get to the point of the show where you probably missed this part of the show. Is there any last words you want to say or anything you want to clean up for the audience? Considering the dream match that just
he said place. That mess that you just made of a dream match. Look, people, ladies and gentlemen, I only make messes in this match because it's like you at Sonic, right? It's your first day, you coming out on skates and stuff, and you got Isaiah's coming up. Oh, what if he lost to Triple H back in 1992? And it just throw you off your game. You whoa, everything you do, it thought it was just gone, and it makes no sense. So, but I ain't gonna dwell on that too much longer because I take my L's and I keep moving because that's how winning is done. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute, but we back in it, and we always gonna pick up right back where we left off. You already know how it is. So, man, in anticipation of the most anticlimactic build up to a Survivor Series, we're still gonna get into it, see what's gonna happen, and I don't know, by 2022. I don't know. These pay-per-views has been weird. Sometimes we get a good one. We get a good pay-per-view out of a pay-per-view we didn't think was gonna get one. Then I'm done. I don't want to. I can hear it now. I don't even. I can already hear the jokes now. I feel like I feel like I'm embarrassed myself enough, but it's all good. I handed Mike back. I hand the floor. It's cold in here, okay? I hand the floor back to us. Hey. He over there in that nice, warm, sunny palm trees
Man.
weather. I'm over here seeing snow 1 minute. Now I'm seeing rain the next minute. That's why
I
they
know.
call it the Midwest, because everything about it is big.
See, man, that's this is why I know you need coffee. This is
Yeah.
why, like,
I didn't get it
today he was like, look, man, look, let me tell you about something I'm telling you about. I'm
See?
like, what?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Yeah, see, I see. Tell you the coffee be helping. You be, yeah, you got that coffee. Yeah, you trying to hurt somebody with that coffee. I need it. This is a prime example. We're gonna look at this episode and be like, man, Devin really needed his coffee that day.
He said, I got a Cactus Jack for the win, cause I'm like, okay, so he lost. I'm like,
That's because this man been cracking me up all episode, man.
This is fun. We needed this
That's all
hour. We definitely
fun.
needed this hour.
In the middle of all hecticness, you always still find a way to have fun.
Yes, we always find a way to have fun. We'll definitely be. How about you doing anything tomorrow?
I actually am. It's
I'm busy. I actually will let my fans down today.
No, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Don't see. There he go. Trying to turn the people against me. Well, let me tell you something, man. You can't turn the people against the people, because I am one of the people. So you try to turn them against me, you turning me against me, and that ain't gonna work. All right. When I talk to the people, I'm out there with them. I'm like, hey, what you think? What you think? I'm part of the people.
If you're part of the people, how can't you turn the people against people? I give up. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this.
Got him.
We're definitely not gonna do this.
But yeah, my schedule was pretty weird tomorrow.
Sunday. How about Sunday?
Sunday is perfect.
Sunday at 6:30. 7:30 your time.
I'll be like, I'll be there, pal.
Yes, sir. So as you heard it, we'll be back on Sunday, 6:30 Arizona time, Mountain time, whatever they want to call it time, Western time, Western Standard.
Whatever time I've been living on for a year.
Yeah, whatever time. Yeah, whatever time you look it up on Arizona time. Devin already gave out my location, so if you want to look at the previous episodes and see what time it is.
You see Brock Lesnar standing outside. It ain't me, man.
Exactly. Or 7:30 Central time. You can listen to this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time.